Want to know what I think I can only do right now? Well, I think I can only really do TBR stuff. So I'm just gonna do a tier list on all of the game passes. So let's do it. Coming in B tier is the radio. Now the radio is a really awesome Game Pass item. It basically lets you listen to songs whilst you explore. But honestly, I'm not gonna lie, I don't think it's A or S tier, mainly because there's just not enough song choices, and you can also just listen to things like Spotify whilst you explore anyways. So yeah, I think it fits in B tier very well because not everyone has Spotify, very obviously. But it's really good for background exploration. Like if you're in some level that has really bad ambience, like level 666, you can just turn up that radio and you don't have to worry. It also unlocks some secret dialogue in level 50. That basically just says good thing I bought a radio. But that's kind of it. There's not a lot to it, but it's still pretty fun. I like it. The one thing I would change about it is the song selection. I would be okay with the songs if they weren't all pretty mid. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know who was thinking they should put Violin Polonaise in there. Or Restaurant Pianist. I can't lie, those are really bad picks. No idea who thought that was a good idea, but I digress, dude. Now, something pretty neat about the radio is that whenever you teleport by going through like a door or something, it actually saves the song that you were listening to and lets you listen to it like when you go into a new instance. So like for example, as you see, I'm in Remodeled Mess. It reloaded the song I was listening to back in level 0 to Remodeled Mess. So I get to listen to the song whilst I'm in the level. I think that's really cool. Again, I changed the song selection, but I think it's really cool that they managed to make it work instance by instance rather than just like one of those, you know, little things. So I think it's very deserving of its B tier. So yeah, again, I would change the song selection or just how many songs there are. But in general, it's pretty good. Yeah, it definitely deserves the B tier rating. It's not bad, but it's not amazing. So yeah. Oh boy, oh man, it's the night vision goggles. I'd love these things if they weren't absolutely massacred for this Game Pass. Unfortunately, the night vision goggles are simply the worst item in the Backrooms Redacted just in general. I don't think I've seen any item come this low in terms of how effective it is in my entire life. If you use it, it doesn't even work in pretty much 90% of the levels, or is completely useless in pretty much 90% of the levels. In dark levels, typically it doesn't even cover as much distance as your flashlight already does. It's just not that crazy compared to everything else you already have. The only level you could possibly find a use for this thing in is level 6. Legit the only level that you could possibly use this thing in that can help you out in any possible way. It is pretty good for level 6 if there wasn't already the fact that level 6 has no entities, does not take long at all, and is pretty simple to just complete. I'm just gonna say this, level 6, you do not need these. Come to think about the fact that they probably just put the night vision goggles in the game for level 6 is really annoying. But, you know, whatever. The only other crazy thing about this item is the fact that you can use other items with it equipped. I guess that's pretty cool, but I don't think you really need that unless you're on an old level. You need to unlock a door then, so. The hub is an actually pretty good Game Pass. It takes you from level 2 to level 20, depending on your choice, of course. So, you might be wondering why I didn't give this S tier, because that's a pretty noticeable, like, amount of levels. The reason, actually, is because you grow a beard before you can actually get to the end. Oh boy, the negative hub. That's just awesome. This hub gets you through all of the negative levels. You know, the problem being that there is currently only, you know, 10. There's only 10 negative levels. I don't know why you do this. I mean, like, you're just going through all of the doors. You're like, oh man, I can't wait, and then just there's just nothing there. There's not enough, and there's no reason to go through. There's no reason to just go back to level 10 other than like where I call home as a separate ending from 404. But for that, you can just get through all the negative levels. This is the biggest waste of Roblox I've ever seen in my entire life. Why would you get this? Oh, jolly good. I love the sub hub. Probably the best thing ever. It lets you go through every single sub level in the entire game. I'm being completely serious right now. It's in this nice, tiny, compact circle, which is awesome. And the reason I put this at S tier is because every single sub level in the game can take you so far through it. I'm being serious. Level 37.1 can take you straight to level 40. And if you go to level 9.1, you can go straight to the Crimson Field, which, mind you, takes you straight to the Crimson Forest and puts you in a ending, because the Crimson Forest is an ending level. So, technically speaking, the sub hub is the most overpowered nonsense this game has ever seen. Oh, VIP, I love you, VIP. Anywho. You get an extra 100 pet slots for VIP, which is absolutely incredible. I love that. You also get double daily cash, which is amazing. And then you also get a new title, which is the VIP title. It's nice and gold, which looks pretty cool. It fits pretty well. And then it's also really useful if you're trying to get to the top of the cash leaderboard. Me personally, I'd get this over the 1,000 money thing, because they're the exact same cost. I really don't see a purpose in getting the money. The Neon Express is yet another hub level, except it's very unique compared to all the others. So basically, you start in a station, which is pretty awesome. You can explore around for a little bit. They have a McDonald's and a Subway, which I would say makes it absolutely worth it to stay there. But there's a certain parasite also in there. Yeah, the certain parasite kind of ruins everything. But other than that, the levels are actually pretty good. It gets you a lot of areas that are kind of annoying to get to just normally. Like, for example, level 37 or level Run For Your Life. Those kind of things. Also, there's some exclusive levels to it that both give you some endings. Like level 699, which gets you to the, I think it was like it's a heavy story level, but it also can get you to a place that has the Polaroid, and that's a really good item. Gives you passive sanity regen, so that's pretty good. There's not much else I can really say about the level other than that it gets you to a lot of destinations that you really want to get to, but would take you a little bit of time, so it just kind of helps you save time. It is absolutely not worth the $250 that they charge you to get there, but you know, it's good. It's good. I'll give it that A. It deserves it. I'm not gonna be so shocked, but I'm gonna say VIP is the best pick. I mean, it's the same cost as 1,000 coins, yet it's so much more worth it, you know? It is so much more worth it. So yeah, that's the best pick in my personal opinion. Here is the tier list. Anywho, that was the Backrooms tier list. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I mean, it took me a little bit to record all that, but it was pretty fun actually editing it, believe it or not. Please subscribe. You don't have to, I'm just kidding. But I digress. Anywho, thank you. Thank you so very much for watching till the end. Thank you. Hola! 1, 2, 3.